Thank you. That was complete improvisation. What's that word?
Improvisation.
Thank you. I love you. So we're actually going to start with just the girls. Are we like? Are we just going to like awkwardly sit up here till 7? Just play the intro until Hi guys. We are Right of Way. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this magical, wonderful day. We are gonna jump right into things. 2, 3, 4. Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. I'm exposed, no big surprise. Don't you think I know exactly where I stand? That's what it's forcing me to hold your hand. 'Cause I'm just a girl, a little of me. Well, don't let me out of your sight. I'm just a girl, I'm real between. So don't let me have any right. Oh, I thought it up to here. Moment that I step outside. So many reasons for me to run and hide. Can't do the little things out to tear. It's all those little things that I fear. Oh, I'm just a girl, rather not be, 'cause he won't let me drive late at night. Oh, I'm just a girl, guess I'm some kind of freak, 'cause he all sit and stare with their eyes. Oh, I'm just a girl, take a good look at me, just a typical prototype. Oh, I thought it up to here. Oh, am I making myself clear? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. That's all that you'll let me be. Oh, I'm just a girl living in captivity. Won't that make me worrisome? Oh, I'm just a girl. What else we need? What I succumb to is making me numb. Oh, I'm just a girl. My apologies, but I'm becoming sobered and some. Oh, I'm just a girl. I gave me Tweedle Dum. There's no comparison. Oh, I thought it up to. Oh, I thought it up to. Oh, I thought it up to here. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for Gail on lead guitar and vocals. We also got Kyle on bass. Give it up. And Lucas on drums.
Just want to thank you guys again for being here. We got some great covers for y'all and a couple of originals. Crimson and Clover. Can I count it in?
I don't ever know her, but I think I can love her. Crimson and Clover. When she comes walking over, been waiting to show her. Crimson and Clover, over and over. Yeah, da 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 da. I'm not such a sweet thing. Da 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 da. But I do everything. Da 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 da. What a beautiful feeling. Da 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 da. Crimson and Clover. Da 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 da. Over and over. Crimson and Clover, 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 over and over. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, we got an original for y'all. This is called Treehouse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This state of mind got me out of time, and I'm out of breath. Maybe it's just a test, but I don't care. Out of you, I'm running away to find some happy days. Come find me in my treehouse above the clouds. I'll let you join me for a tea party where I'll never come down.
Right now I'm just laying on the ground, trying to figure my life out, but I can't cause everyone's standing around, waiting and watching for something to happen. I wanna be worth their time, I wanna be good in their eyes, so they don't turn their backs on me. Maybe I'll jump the gun and leave. I'll be the one who walk away, so I'll never know if they would stay or leave the hurt for someone else, so I don't have to hurt myself. Wanna be worth their time, I wanna be good in their eyes, but how the ones walking away, they don't care what I have to say. Come find me in my treehouse above the clouds. I'll let you join me for a tea party where I'll never go down. Hey! You'll be by my side tonight. Come find me in my treehouse above the clouds. I'll let you join me for a tea party. We'll never come down, down. Come find me in my treehouse above the clouds. I'll let you join me. Can't convince me to leave. Oh, I'll never come down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great, take me out. Take me out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosser. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered. I'm just a crosser. I'm just a shot that we can die. I know I won't be leaving here with you. I say don't know, you say you don't know. I say take me out. I say you don't show, don't move that slow. I say take me out. I say you don't know, you say you don't know. I say, take me out. If I move this guitar, I move this guitar. How are you to take me out? I know I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here with you. say you don't know. You say you don't know. I say, take me out of falling this could die. I swear this could die. I want you. And take me out of I move this could die. I move this could die. Come on. Take me out. No, I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here. I know I won't be living here with you. Thank you guys so much. This next song is our take on kind of more of a modern song. Waking up to ash and dust, away my brow and I'll swell my rust, breathing in the chemicals, breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Oh, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Radioactive, radioactive. Radioactive, radioactive. Raise my flag, don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. Painted red, if it is. Breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Oh, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems go. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Radioactive, radioactive. Radioactive, radioactive. All systems go. Sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. All systems go. Sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems go. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Welcome to a new age, to a new age. Radioactive, radioactive. bit more fun now. Might have heard us sound checking with the song. Y'all ready? Load up on guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend she's overboard and self-assured. I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights on, it's not dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a ladder and I'm fine now. I'm a mosquito, I'm a beetle. Here, hey, hey. I'm what's up, what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed. Our little group has always been and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. Put the lights on, it's not dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a ladder and I'm fine now. I'm a mosquito, I'm a beetle. Yeah. Hey, hey. And I forget just why I taste. Oh yeah, I guess it makes me smile. I found it hard, it's hard to find. Oh well, whatever, never mind. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights out, it's not dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a ladder and I'm fine now. I'm a mosquito, I'm a beetle. I deny ya, 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 I deny ya. Thank you guys. All right, we got another original for y'all. This one's called Play with Fire. Try to remember how to play it. I say that you may speak, but you stay mute just to defy me. Well, the lies I've known, the ones you've told over and over again, have you outgrown them? I've had my share of sins, but I never denied them. I know what I am, and trust me, I love it. We show our power, but we hide our pain. 'Cause if we play with fire, gotta embrace the flames. I want to conquer, and you want the same. So if we play with fire, we are born to play. You say that I may speak and I won't stop until you make me. All our lives intertwined, and I can't tell what's yours and what's mine, and I don't mind. I've had my share of sins, but I never denied them. I know what I am, and trust me, you're on it. We show our power, but we hide our pain. 'Cause if we play with fire, gotta embrace the flames. I want to conquer, and you want the same. So if we play with fire, we are born to play. Why love is so damn boring. I don't want you to adore me. Peace is just overrated. I would much rather be hated. We show our power, but we hide our pain. 'Cause if we play with fire, we have to be brave. I want to conquer, and you are insane. So let's play with fire. Come on, baby, I'll show you crazy. We are both to blame.
Thank you.
Right into Best of You. Thank you, guys. I've got another confession to make. I'm no fool. Everyone's got a chains to break, holding you. But you're born to resist, be abused. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Are you going on to someone new? Needed someone to hang my head without your news. Gave me something that I didn't have, but had no use. Was too weak to give in, too strong to lose. I had a son who rest again, but I'll break loose. It's giving me life on earth, but I can't choose. So I'll never give in. I refuse. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone taking your faith, it's real, the pain you feel, the trust you must confess. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone taking your faith, it's real, the pain you feel, the love you died to heal, the love that starts the broken hearts, the trust you must confess. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Got an unconventional friend, I'm no fool. Getting tired of starting again, somewhere new. Well, your vulnerability is be abused, so I'll never give in. I refuse. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Someone taking your faith, it's real, the pain you feel, the trust you must confess. Someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you. Thank you, guys. What's in your eye, in your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, 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 oh. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. Not violence, cause such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. do, 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 do. Another mother's aching, heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same routine since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Thank you guys so much. Are we good with some Offspring? Yeah? Dope. So we're gonna sing some La La Laws. I'm gonna need some audience participation. Y'all are gonna sing the La La Laws with us and it's gonna sound amazing. Okay, cool. You'll know the La La Laws. You'll know. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. Wrote her off for a 10th time today. I practiced all the things I would say. When she came over, I lost my nerve. To get back, I made a dessert. I know I'll be at yours. That's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know she's playing with me. That's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. Oh, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We make plans to till 2, then I'll turn out the light. This rejection's got me so low. She keeps it up, and it's my time to stop. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When she's saying, oh, that she wants only me, and I wanna watch she sleeps with my friends. When she's saying, oh, that I'm like I didn't see it, that I wonder how much more I can spend. Well, I guess I should take up for myself, but I really think it's better this way. The more I suffer, the more I don't really care. Right, yeah, yeah. Now I relate this little bit that happens more than I like to admit. Late at night, she knocks on my door. She's drunk again and looking at scar. I know I should say no, but it's kind of hard when she's ready to go. Maybe down and I'm not a dream. I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem. Oh, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. When she's saying, oh, that she wants only me, that what I want, she sleeps with my friends. When she's saying, oh, that I'm like a disease, that I wonder how much more I can spend. Well, I guess I should drink up for myself, but I really think it's better this way. The more I suffer, the more I don't really care. Right, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. All right, we got one more for y'all. Gonna end this with some Joan Jett.
Let's do this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I ain't been down by my reputation. Living in a past is a new generation. Girls can do what they wanna do, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now don't give a damn about my bad reputation. Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
I don't give a damn about my reputation. Never said I wanted to improve my station. Only feel good when I'm having fun. I don't have to please no one. And I don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
I ain't even down by my reputation. Never been afraid of any deviation. And everything I wanna say, I don't really care anywhere. And I'm never gonna care about my bad reputation. Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Pedal boys.
No.
I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. All's in trouble, there's no communication. Everyone can say what they wanna say, and never gets better anyway. Now why should I care about a bad reputation? Anyway, oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
reputation. Living in the past is a new generation. Only feel good when I got no pain, and that's how I'm gonna stay. Now don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no,
I
no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Oh no,
No, no, no, no, no.
not me.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
not me.
No, 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 no.
Not me. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Again, we are right away. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
Good mood lighting, Prashant. I mean, that was awesome. Let's thank the band one more time.
Yeah, one more for the band.
I'm more of a Jerry Reed kind of guy, but I can dig it. So I'm an old soul. So my name is Billy Osteen. This is Jeff Richardson, and we just want to talk to you guys for a second.
Yeah, I know we talked to some of you guys a little bit earlier. This is just a little over a year now for both of us, and there's been some really big changes. Some of them you're seeing, some of them you're hopefully hearing in the future. We'd like to thank Pioneer. They really helped us out a lot for tonight. They supplied us with a little demo rig and worked with our students a lot yesterday, which was really nice. Both of us, from the get-go, the biggest thing that we always talked about is, we're here for the community, but number one's the students. So we'd like to thank all the guys on the stage helping, behind the scenes, everybody up in the top. We've been kind of taking a back seat tonight, so this is all student run. It's all done by them. They've really done a great job. I'd like to thank them, so thank you. Thank you guys. So I know both of us came in here with some big goals. We've done a lot of big stuff this year, but we're really both looking forward to the future. So.
Yeah, speaking of the future and speaking of completely student-led tonight, like you said, lighting, sound, all of our tech on front and back of house are all going to be students tonight. That's the same way it works for a lot of the events that happen in here, including college players. That's somebody that will have a booth outside. They have a show opening October 31st, Halloween. It's a costume party. Come dressed up and something scary. But like Jeff said, there's a lot of events that happen in here, and we're looking to grow that. That's a big purpose of tonight is, one, we wanted to thank everybody here, whether you're a part of the school or just a local that heard and came. This is, in 10 days, will be our 50th anniversary as Gleason. So let's hear it for that, 50. That's a big 5-0. I'm 20 years away. I'm almost there, guys. I feel 50, but so we're just really excited that Brevard County has taken the time to really just honor and continue to support us and continue to come out for 50 years. And even when we had a lot of growing pains right before Jeff and I got here, just trying to maintain the building, and now we've been lucky enough to be honored to pour back into the building, and as you see, the lights that we've been using all night, and just the different dimensions that we can cause with that, and the new stage that some of you got to walk up and see. And then when you go in the lobby, there's some beautiful pieces of artwork from local artists, and just little stands set up everywhere that you can take a look at and get some information. There's actually a lighting booth that I'm going to let Jeff talk about a little bit. It's really fun.
So along with Pioneer, the same people that are helping us out with that, they actually helped us out with all of the lights above your head. So some, they're hidden now, but we have some moving lights that are really fun to play with that you can feel free. We've got a couple students that can help teach you how to move them. It's always fun to make them flash and move around and do some interesting things. But we'd love to invite all of you guys to come look at all of that. Come just look at all of the neat stuff that we have on display, because it's basically the same thing that you can see in front of you. So for the final part of the evening tonight, we have had the privilege to work with this lady over the last 24 hours now. It's been a blast. She came in last night, did a master class for some of our students. She's been around campus touring, I'm sure, almost every facility they can get her to these last 2 days. But it's been amazing to work with her. She's a Florida Tech alumni. She's been just about all over the world at this point, it seems, and she's been doing some really incredible stuff. we're both sort of idealizing her because she's a lot of what we hope to aspire to someday, and to help support through the future of this building in whatever way that we can. So you have anything else?
No, that's about it. We just like to thank her. Come on out and give her a big round of applause, Lynn Murphy.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for sharing your Friday night with us. You know, if I were as good as everybody said I was, I'd be golden. I could probably be on a beach somewhere, I guess, just relaxing. I'm really just thrilled. As he said, I was going around campus today and seeing all the wonderful things that they've been doing here at FIT since I graduated. I'm graduated in '86. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud, but. And I was a business major, business and finance. And the question I was asked a lot when I was here is, how in the world did you get from Florida Tech business and finance to acting? I get asked that a lot. So a funny thing happened to me on the way from graduation. True story. I originally came to FIT with the intention of making a decision between aviation and astronomy. So I ended up falling for and marrying my now husband, pilot, and I get to play among the stars. So that was the extent of how I got to where I am, I think. But my time here at FIT was it was really a very special time because, I mean, all of the things that I saw going on today, I'm hoping they're not using the mirrors, all of the things I saw going on today and the way they're thriving, it was really, really wonderful to see. And when I found out that the focus of tonight was art and technology and the marriage of those two, well, of course, that made me even more happy. And I got to see some various departments and how art is affecting them in terms of their creativity and waking up their creativity. Many of you, if you've read the article, know that where I got my big break was really Stranger Things, and I can share a little story later on about how technology has changed our industry. But honestly, acting was not where I had the intention of going. It was just something I wanted to explore as a creative outlet, and when my kids were born, something I wanted to share with them because they were of the generation where STEM was, super important, as it should be. And so it was just a blip, really. I started out wanting to do music in high school, and that's what I did, and that sort of fell by the wayside. Made a great decision to come to FIT, which was between FIT and Embry-Riddle, so I think I made the better choice. And then as they grew older, I think the acting just was something that started developing a lot more of an interest in me because I love storytelling, and I really value storytelling as an art form for what it can do. It can either spark a conversation or it can challenge us, as some of the films that are out there that are doing even right now. And that was really how it blossomed. I never honestly imagined that I'd be able to do what I'm doing today. I think Florida, we moved to Orlando and raised our kids in Florida. And Florida had the incentive. So I started out doing training videos for SunTrust Bank, Darden Restaurants. And another question you would inevitably be asked as an actor when you decide, okay, I'm going to say I'm an actor next time somebody asks me what I do. The next question would be, well, have I seen you in anything? And then you go, well, have you seen the training videos? Because that's me, I starred in that. But, they didn't have a way of accessing that. Today, they probably could Google it, and I'm sure it would come up. But the film industry in Orlando started getting a lot of incentives. So Universal built studios, and then we started getting some major commercials and some film that was here. And then the incentives went away. So from that perspective, I and a lot of my fellow actors in Central Florida especially, most of the stuff started going to Atlanta, and I'm sure you're all probably familiar with how that industry has taken off there. So I decided to move to New Jersey because that's the obvious next step for an actor. And my husband, it worked out for my husband, Steve, because he works out of Newark. And he definitely didn't want to be in New York, which I'm glad we chose New Jersey. And it really is the Garden State, by the way. It's not an exit off a highway. So, you know, we went up, we moved, we took a chance, took a risk, and within the last 3 or 4 years or so, New York's been very good to me. And in terms of the technology and how that's changed my industry, you know, production timelines, excuse me, have gotten so short, such a quick turnaround, that all of the technology that's happening today and all of the technology that students are learning in colleges such as FIT, it plays a really big role in my industry. Two quick things that I can relate to. One, a very personal story, circling back a little bit to Stranger Things. I got that role. I was traveling with my daughter Hannah because she was doing a study abroad, and she was in Chile doing some work there, and we were trying, you know, we needed to get her there, so I was flying her there. It was the night before I was headed to come back, and I got an email from my agent saying, hey, can you audition? Can you go audition for Stranger Things? And I told her, I'd love to, but I can't. And she said, can you just put yourself on tape? So in my industry, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't have any way of doing that because I wasn't in Orlando where I could duck into a studio and ask one of my friends to film me. We did it on an iPhone. That was the first time I had ever taped myself on an iPhone. Thank God Hannah had one. And they were playing director, which was fun. So I think I owe them a commission or something. I don't know, or an honorable mention. But yeah, she filmed it on the iPhone. And I sent it up, and you know, I booked it out of that. At another time, I never would have been able to have the opportunity to throw my hat in the ring like that. And today, most actors, that's pretty much what we're doing, sending it out to LA, sending it up to New York, excuse me, and even Atlanta. So in a huge way, technology has played a pretty big role. For many of us, we would say it's a double-edged sword. It's great because we do get to throw our name in the ring, but there's nothing that beats being in the room with a director, with casting, because then they get to also meet you on a personal level. But we welcome the double-edged sword because we do get to use those opportunities that we otherwise would not have. And the other aspect that I've noticed a lot of is in the CGI. There used to be a time when if you were filming, especially a big film, we had location scouts, that it was an actual job that you did on set. You were sent out to find the locations for the various scenes. And that was a person that did that. Well, now digital technology is somewhat, I like to say, the location scout. And I'm sure you could think of many of the big movies that have come out. They use the virtual reality to create those scenes, mostly because I mentioned earlier about production times being so short, so quick, that's their go-to now. And also because it's actually more real than the real thing is what they end up saying. So in those two big ways, our industries have changed because, you know, you get a role where you have to react, or you have a big scene where you're doing a lot of movement and action. You've got a green screen behind you. And so sometimes we get to see what that's going to eventually look like. Sometimes we don't. And again, there's that, you know, I wouldn't necessarily call that a double-edged sword. It's a little bit more of a challenge, but that's what they pay us to do, is to, you know, imagine and storytell as real as we can. So I think just knowing that FIT is encouraging the arts and technology and giving that, you can still give that human element to technology, I think is a wonderful tool. And I do believe, and I'm not techie at all, but based on what I saw, I do believe that bringing the arts into technology could really kind of spark a different sort of creativity within the science fields, just because of what it does in the brainstorming and the imagining, which is pretty cool. So my trajectory has been interesting, but as I said, I'm really, really thrilled that FIT is just pushing that. Did not know they had a music department. Wish they had that when I was here. And I don't know if there's any students out there, but I got to eat in the dining hall today. Next time you go in the dining hall, hug a staff. You guys get to miss the whole PFM rite of passage that we went through. But anyway, that was just a treat again, just to see how many wonderful things are happening here, which is a pretty cool thing. But I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm sure my amazing MC has some way to segue.
Thank you for the shameless plug for the dining hall. I appreciate that.
There you go, no problem.
There you go. Hello, everybody. My name's Evan Olson. I wanted to come out and have a chance to kind of sit down with Salim a little bit and ask her a few other questions, maybe dig a little bit deeper. So you covered a lot of stuff, and you're an incredible woman. You were born in Trinidad.
Yes.
To Syrian parents,
I was.
and Florida Tech is a large international university, and 33% of our students. How did you find your time here as an international student?
It wasn't something, when I was here, it wasn't something as if I thought, oh, I'm an international student at a college. It was that welcoming. I think the focus so much is on the academics that wasn't something that I felt like I stood out in any way.
And when you were here, do you remember the student population? Remember how many students there were?
No, but it wasn't as much as I saw walking around today,
Yeah.
which again is great.
It's gotten a lot bigger. Well, tell us a little bit about, what's a fond memory? What's an anecdotal moment from Florida Tech for you?
Well, I was an RA, and I was also in crew. Both of those things were, I guess, my extracurricular activities. I would have to say it was really crew. I was just two of my roommates came tonight, and I'm not sure where they're sitting, and we were talking about how much of a big family we were. We basically didn't have anything else to do but crew, and then go to class, or roll out of bed, go to crew, and then go take a nap and go to class. But yeah, the crew was just, we were so tight-knit, and we just knew everything about each other. Sometimes that was good and bad. But I would say all of those memories, all those times I did, those are my fond memories. Yeah.
That's good. And so as you graduate from Florida Tech, you get a business degree in finance, and you go on from there. So where's your big start? I mean, what really gave you the break to get into acting? Because I know that it was much later in your career, in your life.
Yes, it really was. I started doing this full time probably about 6 or 7, maybe 8 years ago. Just kind of really diving into it after my kids went off to college. I would say my big break was, I don't know if anybody remembers a series called Reckless. Actually, my roommate just talked about it. A series called Reckless a number of years ago, filmed in South Carolina. It got green-lighted for its first season, but it never went off. That was a major CBS show. And that would be another example where I didn't even have to send in a headshot, which is our calling card. That's like our resume. It was taped and sent up to New York. And that was honestly, being able to put that on my resume as a network guest star, I would have to say that gave me a little bit more recognition as far as what I was capable of doing.
So a little more recognition than the Publix commercial, because when we talked earlier, you
more.
said you were in a Publix commercial. So, but you
Yeah,
dabbled in those small. I mean,
Yeah.
you struggled, so to speak,
Absolutely.
to kind of get work your way in, and you talk
Yeah.
about the the different little commercials and things you were
Yeah.
in. I mean, did you feel during that time that this was something that was just a hobby, or did you know that you were really going to pursue it?
That's a good question. I knew I wanted to pursue it more. I just wasn't sure what were the possibilities here in Florida. And yeah, those Publix commercials, the training videos, we actors in Central Florida would always say that's like our bread and butter here. Yeah, I feel like I'm stumbling upon this, and I'm not sure that it was really ever sort of, yes, I want to be in New York and I want to. Of course, every actor has that dream, but I think I just kept plowing, and as it opened, I went.
So what was your favorite role so far? What's your favorite all time?
Of all time. I would have to say it was playing Ida in Abe, which is a feature film filmed in Brooklyn a couple of years ago. It's a coming-of-age story, and if you've watched Stranger Things, Noah Schnapp, that's in Stranger Things, plays Abe in this film. And I just loved how the director and the creator and writer of this film went about marrying the two, because in the film, Abe is the son of parents, one side is Jewish and the other side is Palestinian. And he's trying to bring the whole family together with food. And he starts, fusing the food together and somehow trying to bring the parents together, and I won't give any away. But it screened at Sundance, and again, that was just the casting director taking a chance on me, and just completely grateful for that.
And that movie will hit theaters.
That movie's coming out. We just got word that it is going to be released in 10 countries. The U.S. is one, early in the year, early in 2020. So, yay!
So if that was your favorite role, then what was I won't say your least favorite, what was the hardest? What was the most challenging role that you had to take on?
It was Reckless, because in that one, I had the hijab, not the covering of the face, because it's TV, they couldn't do it. Because in that one, I play somebody on the stand who accidentally kills her daughter-in-law, who happens to be American, married to, my son. And it was hard mostly because, well, it was my first role on major television network. It was a very challenging role because the scene itself was extremely emotional, and they were filming the whole day, and by the time they got to my scene, it was midnight. And I was pretty tired because I was in some of the scenes throughout the day with no lines, just sitting in the courtroom. So I was exhausted and very nervous that I would not be able to find it in me to just now give this emotional scene on the stand. So it was pretty challenging, and I delivered, but I would say that was the toughest one so far.
You nailed it. Good.
Thanks.
Now, in terms of what you have coming up next, I know you've plugged a few of them, but you do have an ABC sitcom.
Yeah, not sitcom, a drama.
A drama, okay.
Called For Life, and based on Isaac Wright Jr., who was in the late 90s. He was wrongly convicted of being in the drug cartel. He was convicted for life. And I think he was in solitary for quite some time. While he was in solitary, he got his law degree. And while in jail, advocated for other convicts that were wrongly accused, while at the same time trying to get himself cleared. So the ABC show kind of follows that and how it unfolds, and all of the people in his life that were affected there.
And that should be on, and that's the 2020 season?
It's the 2020 season. I'm just not sure when it will air. But
okay. And Abe will be out in theaters, hopefully?
January. Oh, well, they said early next year. I don't know what early means. That's the other vague.
Okay, good. Well, in closing, I think it's important, especially here at a college and university, we have a lot of students that are here for STEM-driven, career paths. They're here to get degrees in science and engineering and technology and math, but a lot of them, I'm sure, have passions in the arts. And what advice would you give to the students that are here that may want to follow that passion, but their degree path is a little different?
Oh, wow, Evan, that's a good question. I'm a huge believer that we never really end up where we start out. And that's not any revelation. I'm sure a lot of people feel that. The arts is something that people show up at the theater and they just see the finished product, and it's a business. It is purely a business. My job is the easy part. And from the standpoint, I mean, it's a lot of rejection. 90% of my auditions that I go out on are rejections. 5% are maybes, and then maybe out of that 5%, I get lucky. And that's a pretty daunting thing for anybody who wants to go into the arts, and I have a hard time. I'm fighting to be realistic with somebody and tell them the truth that I wish I had known, but at the same time wanting to say go, go for it. But it's great that you're getting a degree from a college that can also give you a phenomenal career and a way to make your living while you're pursuing your passion. Because as I said, I mean, at one point I went into education, it worked out. I ended up loving it, and it worked out with my life. And that was my way to make a living while I was pursuing this. There's no reason why you can't do both. And then at some point, you have to make a choice. And I think for me, I can only share that you would know when that moment is, and you would know what that choice is, and you just have to trust it. Yeah.
Good. Well, the Florida Tech family is very proud to have you as an alum, and thank you so much for coming back.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Slim Murphy, everybody.
Thank you.
And you can stay. Yeah, stay with us. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, celebrate the 50th, anniversary of Gleason, and kind of, our new revamped facility here. There's a couple people that we should definitely thank tonight. How about the band, Right of Way? I don't know if they're still back there or not. The very talented Slim Murphy. This definitely wouldn't be possible. I have a few people in the house tonight, too. Our chief financial officer is here, Marcia Buersdorf. We need her to cut the checks for us. We've got our chairman of our board of trustees, Mr. Rob Phoebus, is in the house tonight. Wouldn't be possible without him. And our president and CEO, Dr. T. Dwayne McKay. Give it up for him. I do want to bring Billy Osteen and Jeff Richardson back up to the stage real quick. These guys, I work with them in a lot of different ways on campus. I do all the special events on campus, and this building is an incredible facility, and they do a great job. They really have been real visionaries when it comes to what this building's capable of, and putting the time and effort and begging for the money and doing all the right things to make sure that money gets spent, and it shows to the public. But they also, in addition, do all of the events on campus. Right? So they're in the gym. They do commencement, right? So when we graduate 1,000 people every single semester, it seems like they're there. They're the ones that are filming, making sure the sound's right, and they do a lot of events on campus. So let's give it up for Jeff and Billy. All right, well, that does wrap our evening tonight. Make sure, if you're interested in coming, visit our website. The website here is www.fsu. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't even get near me.
Cut the mic. fit.edu/Gleason. And you can get any information on upcoming shows. You can get information on how to book the facility. Anything that you need, check that out, and hope everybody enjoys their evening.
Just one last thing. Let's thank Salim, of course. What a beautiful story. And for those who don't know that don't work here, this is actually the head of our catering department. And he, I think, did an amazing job tonight. So let's hear it for Evan. And one last time, there's some cool things out there you could take a look at, something to read and take with you, and then please play with the light console. It's real fun. And have a good time. We appreciate everybody coming. And let's hear for all our students that are in college working here tonight.